On June 5th, the Washington, D.C. mayor unveiled a statement painted down the street leading to the White House: Black Lives Matter. Within 24 hours, Black Lives Matter activists responded with their own message: defund the police. This slogan caught on rapidly among tens of thousands of people protesting police brutality in the United States. But what does it really mean to defund the police? And what if it's not as radical as it sounds?
A city budget, a county budget, a state budget, and a national budget are all markers of what our societies are prioritizing.
The U.S. spends $100 billion every year on policing, most of which comes from local municipalities. New York City, for example, appropriated $5.9 billion last year to the police department. For comparison, here's what the city allocated for homeless services, health, housing, youth and community development, and jobs programs. The disparities are huge, and they echo in cities across the country. Like in Chicago, where the policing budget is $1.7 billion, roughly twice the budget of the fire department, Department of Transportation, public library, and public health combined.
If you look at these budgets in the United States, what you'll see is that we have deeply deprioritized providing people their basic needs, and instead we've over-prioritized punishing human beings.
The emphasis on policing in the U.S. has led to over-policing and under-policing all at once. The police arrest over 10 million people in a year, and the vast majority of those arrests, especially in Black and poor neighborhoods, are for minor offenses like drug possession or drinking in public. That heavy-handed approach is over-policing. But when it comes to violent crime, the rate of police arrests is incredibly low. And that's under-policing, which leaves communities of color underserved.
People believe that the police are deterring violence. Clearly they're enacting violence, but are they also deterring violence? And that's highly questionable. A lot of research suggests that they are having no influence whatsoever. So if they're having no influence whatsoever on the phenomena that they're supposed to be influencing, and they're doing violence, what purpose are they supposed to serve?
The repercussions of prioritizing the police over other services can also be seen at schools in the U.S. 1.7 million students are in schools with police, but no counselors. And 3 million have police in schools, but no nurses. And when it comes to 911 calls, in many cases, police officers are the first responders to mental health-related emergencies. That's important because 1 in every 4 deaths from police shootings are people with mental health problems.
I could literally imagine you just replace someone with a weapon, someone who will actually sit down on the ground with them and talk, not throw them on the ground and sit on top of them or lay on top of them, but someone who will take them wherever they are, listen to their situations, and then try to figure out, diagnose their problem.
Police are doing the jobs of what other groups of people and workers can be doing.
Being tasked with jobs they're not trained to do is an idea some police officers acknowledge too.
Every societal failure, we put it off on the cops to solve. Not enough mental health funding. Let the cop handle it. Not enough drug addiction funding. Let's give it to the cops. Schools failed. Give it to the cops. Policing was never meant to solve all those problems.